There were some good things. It was a better day for the offense today. Execution. We were able to make some big plays. I thought we were more consistent in the passing game. Got better production out of the running backs. Bryce Peters had another good day today, and I think we're starting to understand up front, getting on the right people and doing the right thing. Defense came back, and the ones did well in the red zone period and in the last plays of the game. But if I had to say who won the scrimmage, I would say offense probably had the upper hand. Defense had opportunities, dropped some interceptions where it's a chance to create some momentum, and wasn't able to capitalize and make some plays.
Did Izzy go, or was he held
Izzy
out?
did not go. He was held out. It was
much is
Dawkins, Peters, and Lewis, the tailbacks.
Okay. How much is what Peters is doing this spring causing you to reevaluate things at all? You
No,
seem to be pretty pleased with what he's done.
Well, I'm pleased with him because he's hitting the hole. He's hard to tackle. He's got some size. He's not trying to make too much out of every run. And then showed some speed today on his own play. He got in the open field, and however long the indoor is, we were backed up. So 40-something yard touchdown run with some speed. And Lewis did some nice things too. He has speed. He's just got to run a little more physical and be tougher. But both guys are making the most of their opportunities.
You did say you wanted to see improvement. Did you see it in certain areas overall?
Yeah, I thought offensively, I thought we pass protected extremely well. There were a couple called sacks that probably weren't sacks, but it was a nice job of protecting. The quarterbacks made nice decisions throwing the ball downfield. A couple errant throws, but I thought the improvement with the pass. I thought the line played a lot better, and then we had better play out of the quarterback position.
I was going to say, how much of that protection was the quarterbacks getting them in the right protection? How much was the execution?
I think both. There were a couple times the quarterbacks checked the protection and got us in the right look. Starting to get a feel for what they're doing, and it was nice to see.
You mentioned like Xavier had a good week last week. Vaden did. Colin did. Did they follow up in the second scrimmage and show you that consistency?
Xavier probably didn't get as many opportunities this time, but the guy that offensively probably showed up the most, the two, Marcus Wilson, really had a good day catching the ball and blocking. Fatone had a really good day playing quarterback, and Nick did some nice things as well. But Fatone's really had a good week. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, coming off, what I would consider not a very good first scrimmage at all. So that was good to see him come back and put 3 days of consistent play. And he's a guy that, he is a graduate senior, but he didn't play a lot of football. Our got a lot of reps. So all of this is good for him, and I think you'll see a lot of improvement as we continue to go. Defensively, I got to go back and look. I thought 55 played hard. And there were some plays that in the secondary that Tyree made. The very first play, second play ran real physical play, but Tyree at 55 stick out to me defensively. But I just didn't think we had the same edge defensively when we started today. And I didn't give a big speech. I didn't talk about I wanted to see who wanted to come out and play. It was ready to play, and I didn't think we were mentally ready defensively today to play the scrimmage.
You said Fatone had a strong week. What are the things that he was doing this week that gave you that impression that he's doing better from that last scrimmage?
He is, he's one that maybe overanalyzes everything a little bit too much. Instead of just going out there and reacting, he's prepared, play. He tries to think too many things. He sees too much. Just play football and be more consistent. I thought he was a lot more consistent Tuesday, Thursday. Very consistent today. Completed a high percentage. Did a nice job, and he was better with his footwork. Played with a base, short stride. Made the routine plays, and that's what he's got to do.
Are you starting to see some depth develop in spots where you need to see it?
I'd say offensive line. We've got some good competition there. Christian Montez has come on and done a really nice job and is pushing to get in the starting five. Trey Moxley is doing good things. He's still got to play with a better base, but he's such a big human. When he locks on, it's hard for anybody to get off, but he's got to learn to play under control. There's depth at quarterback position. I like what that position's doing. And then other than that, there's not a lot of depth out there. We're pretty thin defensively up front, linebackers and secondary. Those guys are playing, but I'd say line and quarterback are the two positions that we're getting some good competition and depth developed.
Lovingood still out?
Lovingood still out.
And then was Sweet able to go?
Sweet practice,
Okay.
yes. Lovingood didn't practice. Kobe Meeks didn't. He's been out for a while, and he was having a good spring. So hopefully we get him back next week. Izzy didn't practice. Devin Jones did not practice. I'm drawing a blank on a couple others. Trey Smith made some plays today.
Darnell was out a couple of days.
Darnell was out, and he was out today. Probably going to be out the rest of the spring. So we're thin up.
I was going to say defensive line gets really thin.
We're thin up front today. It probably had a little bit to do with the way we were able to run the ball a little more effectively offensively today. But I thought we gave in a little bit up front today. It doesn't matter. Whoever's out there's got to play. We need more effort.
How much did that limit what you were able to do?
Not much. We had 45 yards, and then if we'd have a big play, we just bring it back and start from there. It might have done, had a little to do with the excitement and the energy being inside, because it's more like a controlled scrimmage instead of going to the stadium playing football. But I still thought it was. We got a lot of good work here. Got a lot of good tape, probably around the same number of plays as we had last 10, a little bit over 100, 115. So be good to grade the tape, and we got next week to get better and improve and have the game on Saturday, which is supposed to be really good weather next week.
What are the big things for this final week as you approach it, final week of spring ball? What are the things you really want to see progress throughout these last couple practices?
Well, I want to see a continued improvement as a player, what you got to do assignment-wise and technique. I want to see guys step up and say, "Hey, I want this job. This is my job." That's the main thing. Just continued improvement, and they step up and say, "Hey, I'm going to continue to get better, and I want to be the guy."
Was today more situational, or did you do just
No,
move the ball?
it was. We had two drives before half, moved the ball, ones and twos. Then we had a 1 minute, ones and twos. Then we came back and had another drive after halftime. Then we did a second down play, third down, 8 plays. Then we did backed up from the -1. Then we did red zone, and then we did 15 seconds. Got 45 yards, basically 2 plays to win the game.
You guys are thin on the defensive side of the ball. Obviously, you have a lot of players joining the team this fall. What kind of things are you telling to the players competition-wise? Are you telling them you better step up now, because if you don't, somebody else is going to come in and take a job in the spring?
I tell them it's their opportunities right now. Your opportunity's not in fall camp. It's right now. You got to make the most of your opportunity every day. There's some guys getting opportunities that are getting a lot more reps than they might have had with all these injuries. So here's your opportunity right now. These 15 practices are your chance to say, "Hey, coach, I'm a guy that you can depend on to be a first teamer, be a backup, have a role." And if you just got to realize that when fall camp rolls around, we got to find out if those freshmen can play too. Not that they're not going to get reps, but you can't wait to fall camp to say, "Hey, I'm ready to play."
You said they didn't bring the edge they brought last Saturday to defense. Was there noticeable regression in execution-wise, or as a whole, what did you see?
I'd have to watch the film. I just didn't feel the energy from the defense out there. I'd say energy. Defense has got to play off energy and play by running to the ball. And we had a chance to change the momentum a couple times with some turnovers that we didn't finish the play on. But I didn't think the overall energy and aggressiveness was there. I think maybe it was a little bit, hey, we're a little thin and I'm trying to save myself and not get hurt. And as a result, we had some more people get hurt. But I'd have to look at the film. All right. Thanks, guys.